The angel, banished, will finally meet with its desire. What could this mean? Well, obviously that, whoever the angel is, will receive that desire after being banished. But banished from what? And who even is the angel? The word the angel, which is just what I will assume for this video, would obviously be banished out of Chris, and then this desire could be what we want out of Deltarune. A sort of expectation of what the player wants from the game. What do we expect from Deltarune? What is our desire? At first I thought it might be meeting W.D. Gaster, our favorite royal scientist. I mean, the fandom has been looking forward to finding more about him for the past 10 years now. So maybe after being banished out of Chris, we would be put into the depths where Gaster resides, and we'd get to resume our chat that was cut short in chapter 1. No! That's the thing. The fandom wants that to happen. Picture this. You have never ever heard of Undertale or Deltarune before, and your favorite YouTuber or friend of yours recommends it to you. You play through it, enjoy the story and the characters, and suddenly you're thrust out of your game character and are communicating to some weird Gaster guy. Like, who is this guy? I've never heard of him. What? You'd get irritated and possibly quit the game, because there's apparently been this super important guy above the game world that connects everything, and if you haven't been in the Undertale / Deltarune fandom for years now, you have no idea what is happening. So, what else could our desire be? Maybe it is seeing this story unfold to its end? I mean, I kind of want to know what happens at the end of Deltarune, and if you've clicked on this video, I'm pretty sure you want to know too. At the end of chapter 4, Gaster talks to us, and when he does, it seems like he's excited to witness this story. On the first day of Deltarune's release, Gaster also seemingly took over Toby's Twitter account, not calling it X, and among many tweets, there was one that stood out from the rest. Now, show yourself, Deltarune. Even though Gaster is always straight to the point and never shows emotion, used exclamation points, which he has never done before up to this point, and still hasn't used except in this one instance till this day. So he seemingly cares about Deltarune a lot, and maybe we, the angel, want to see what the survey program we've signed up for is all about. He's so excited to show it to us. But there's one problem with this idea. The prophecy doesn't just say the angel will meet with its desire, but the angel banished will meet with its desire. And I'm pretty sure we won't really be able to see what happens at the end of the story if we're really banished. So yeah, I don't think that works. But maybe I'm missing something, so maybe correct me in the comments. I usually respond to most of them. Anyway, now that I've somewhat disproven these interpretations, I think it's time for my own one. But first, let me tell you how I came to the conclusion I came to, dear viewer, because I think it's very interesting. As you can probably guess, I'm a real Deltarune enthusiast. That's why I like to watch a lot of playthroughs of new people playing Deltarune for the first time, to get even a tiny bit of the feeling I felt when I first played Deltarune. But there's a pattern with these people that jumped out at me. Now, what I must note is that people who weren't new to Deltarune or Undertale, like Shay, Mystic Slime, and all the other Deltarune content creators, didn't do this. And only people who just started playing Deltarune because of all the new chapters dropping fit into this pattern. I'm talking about them complaining or just expressing general dislike and Chris removing the soul from their body, which disables them from playing the game. In other words, the angel is having its connection from this world being severed, because their cage is not submitting to them. The angel, banished, will finally meet with its desire means that when the angel is banished out of Chris, they will be able to go back into the vessel and have a fully controllable body with no agency or free will. Deltarune is a very special RPG in that you don't become the character, but rather possess them. Chris doesn't have the same goals as ours. That builds tension, and some people might not like that. It's sort of unexpected. I think this interpretation of the panel even works for the weird route. In the weird route, it seems like we, the player, are looking to possess Noelle, is literally implanting the seed of a soul into her with the thorn ring. And in this route, we'd get banished out of Chris, and instead maybe possess Noelle fully. Maybe Susie somehow gets to free Noelle from our grasp though, and we're banished out of her, just like we'd get banished out of Chris in the normal route. But that interpretation of mine with the weird route is a bit shaky, I must say, because in the Spent in Silence ARG, there's this secret page right here with multiple numbers of various sizes. Because you've probably already heard what that might mean, I'll just cut to the point. They tell you how much the weird route influences each chapter, but then why are there only 5 numbers? Does the weird route end in chapter 5 or what? I don't really remember where I saw this idea. I know it was a YouTube video, but I don't remember which one and who made it. But they basically said that these numbers indicate all the chapters where you can abort the weird route. And after chapter 5, you're fully locked into the weird route, and no matter what you do, you can't abort it. Honestly, my interpretation of the weird route where you go from Chris to Noelle and to the vessel is wrong. Maybe we just have to scratch that last step and just go with from Chris into Noelle. I mean, with how submissive Noelle is, she might just as well be the vessel. But who knows? Maybe Susie somehow still frees Noelle. We have to fight them both as the vessel. But this time we can only lose or something? Before I end this video, there's one more thing I want to talk about. Are we really the angel? And instead of giving you some sort of convoluted video essay, I'll just give you a little piece of evidence that I haven't really seen people talk about a lot. So, look at this. In the Holiday House segment in Chapter 4, after Chris removes us from their body, we can go into the basement. To progress, we just have to get Susie and Noelle to go there too. As Susie knocks over the Christmas tree, blocking her path, she makes it tumble. The angel doll ornament at the top of the tree gets stuck on us, and we're captured. The angel doll fell on us, the player. We are the angel, we can emit light, and we are the ones who sign up to the survey program and not Asriel Jaru.